going to happen.
Hello. How are you guys? It's a surprise live. I've told no one. So if you're finding this, it's
a
meant
miracle
for you. We ended up eating dinner out with a friend, so we're not making any dinner, but we're having some mocktails. So Cheryl had the brilliant idea of maybe we do, instead of Monday motivation, Monday mocktails, and whatever we want to talk about. We are going to talk a little bit about the bundle, and because it's bundle week, woo! It's like vegan Christmas, only Kathy's little nerves can't take interviewing a whole bunch of new people right now, so we're just chatting every day. So you get us.
Yep.
And yes, I am wearing the same t-shirt I was wearing yesterday, in case anyone has to ask. She was like, no, don't do it. This is one of my favorite t-shirts, and
it's about to fall apart, honestly.
This is the third one.
Yeah.
I've had this is the third one. So this actually even looks like my cat Irma that passed when she was about 20. And this is me working on the computer with Irma on the table. So whenever I feel a little oogie, although I feel better today. I know we talked about
oogie.
Oogie, that was Apple's word.
That was
I'm
a great
adopting
word.
it.
It's a great
so
word.
welcome to those of you who are here from the ether as of magic. So welcome to Monday Mocktail and Chat. And
Sip and chat.
I think this could be good to do when we're on the boats and traveling too, because we often have a mocktail.
Yeah.
So either we will do it live or we will
record it.
So I thought we'd talk a little bit about the bundle. We're not making dinner tonight because we actually ate out with a friend, and I am having a beautiful canned mocktail with some rose syrup in it, in case you're wondering. Some of you guys have heard me talk about raising the bar and things like that. So has anyone already gotten the vegan health bundle for 2026 yet or not? And you guys can ask me questions. We can talk about whatever. I'm just here hanging out. Tomorrow I will have perhaps have a more structured live.
Perhaps.
We
thought we did today.
We were ready to go like at lunchtime and to make lunch, but we didn't eat lunch, which is why we ate dinner incredibly early.
We had no concept of time today until it got dark and we went, wait, what?
It's been kind of crazy. So I thought I would kind of show you guys what's in the bundle this year, kind of like go through the sales page, also kind of go through, once you've bought it, how to download just a few pieces of the bundle, because there's a lot of content in there. And one of the things that always gets asked is like, how do I do that? What can I don't want to download everything, or I do want to download everything. And so I thought we would do that. So let me go to here, and we're down in the corner. Yay. Okay, so when you click on the link down below, you come to here. Actually, this is the live bundle sketch. Let me go back one. I'll show you the whole site. Woo, look. There's like a video you can watch, and it tells you all the things. Up here, there's also a live event schedule. I am not on this live event schedule, but this is a good way for you to find some new cool people to hang out with. And there are going to be links there. Like Rosh F. Yin, I thought was doing something. No, that must have been on a different day. But so there's a few different things.
She did something last night.
She did do something last night. So each day of the bundle days are in here. And there's terms, more information, and if you come back here. So it's $49. And let me see if anybody has any questions or concerns or comments. You just pull them right in there. So it's $49, and it's for $4,500 worth of stuff, which sounds crazy. But what happens is all of us get together once a year and put some of our stuff in. I have 2 microwave cooking classes. So if you're already in Kathy's Cooking Club, you already have these. But if you're not, you get a little taste of the goodness. And actually, we grabbed that container. So with mine, I'm using often these any day microwave containers that are glass, metal, and silicone. Just silicone in the edges. So the silicone doesn't actually really touch your food. So those work really well. And we're doing a couple of different things like that. Oh, hey, Susan. You are, okay, you're going to come back later. No problem. We're just kind of talking about this, but also we can do other things too. You know, we can answer other questions. So it's $49. You do have to download all the materials you want to download within the year, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
So you still get to keep them. So if you've downloaded them, if you've signed up for my classes, you keep them longer than a year. It's just you have to download, you know, like if you have the bundle from 2 years ago or a year ago, that's expired now, and those links won't work. So everything's oil-free, whole food plant-based, and this is just, you know, the ebooks are less than $1 each and all of this good stuff. But I thought, you know, you can come and read some of this yourself. So there you go. There's 70 ebooks, presentations, video courses, which is really a great deal. And they talk a little bit about the bundle, you know, what's the best way to use it, how much space does it take to use. So if that's something you want to know, it's under 350 megabytes of space. So you can put it on you should be able to put it on your phone, but you could put it on your tablet for sure. And then there's all the problems, right? And so I'm just going to go through a little bit of what's in the bundle because I really didn't talk about that yesterday or in the email yet. Yay, the Sky Warrior and Apple. Apple's just waking up for a nap. And hello, everyone. This time I didn't even send out an email about this live. I just got on and I figured we'd just see what's in the bundle. So Chef AJ does a plant-powered party, and these are the video replays. So that's really awesome. And the regular price of that alone is $197. And you know Lissa Maris from Raw Food Romance, probably, if you know Chef AJ, because they're friends. And so there's lots of good raw food in here. So even if you don't eat typically raw, it can be really wonderful to make raw recipes, especially in the summer when it's really hot. And I love that. And she's the one who did those miraculous wraps in one of the bundles as well. If you know Tim Kaufman from Fat Man Rants, he really went through a lot of stuff with addiction, illness, reclaiming his life. This is the book that he put out a couple of years ago. It's really powerful, and no matter what you're trying to do, it can be really interesting. Date recipes. Chef Yin is doing the Chinese takeout. She does, and I believe, are these all raw? I'm going to download the books and talk to you about the individual books.
Raw.
Yeah, they are raw. She does some pretty amazing things with raw food, I have to say. It's kind of amazing.
I have tasted some of her stuff.
Yeah, you have. When she
good.
stayed with us at the house, and it was pretty awesome. Beat the Silent Killers. There's doctors in here that have information. So maybe one thing you should know is there's a lot, and you may not want all of it. And that's okay, because all you need to do is get $49 worth out of it. And I would be shocked if you don't get double or quadruple your money just by looking at 4 things.
Right.
There's cholesterol information, cancer healing and prevention, raw food classes, oil-free vegan sauce class by Chef Mark Reinfeld, and that would be an amazing book as well. I'm not familiar with Boon broth, but I believe these are recipes to use Boon broth in. So my assignment for tomorrow is to get that and a couple of other ones, and then I will tell you a little bit more detail. And hello to all of you who are joining. If you can click the thumbs up button, that helps me get to more people since I told no one. So I appreciate that. And so raw snacks, how to make them at home. Like the things in the grocery store are ridiculously expensive. That's why I wrote potions and powders is because like dry mixes, spice blends, sauces are really so expensive. And then when you go with some of the raw stuff, it's even more expensive. So making your own can be really, really awesome. And there's raw sushi, and I love sushi of all kinds, raw or not. So this will be really fun. Like, look at this healthy sushi ginger, and that's something that's really hard to find. Usually there's some kind of preservative or weird things, or what is it? What was the old sweetener? Saccharin. I've seen saccharin in them, which is really, really weird. Marinated lion's mane mushrooms.
What is saccharin? I remember hearing when I was younger, but
it was like in Tab.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
That's what gave it its funky flavor.
I don't know. It was. I was never a Tab kind of girl, so. And so, like, look, effective vegan advocacy. And Dr. Matt Lederman and Alona Pulday have been on Chef AJ a lot. They've actually been on my show before, too, when I was doing doing the interview part of the show. And this is really interesting because I like their philosophy. Keep it simple, keep it whole. And this is a really, really good book. Rawthentic, What I Eat in a Day video series. Look, it's me! Plant-based easy microwave meals. And so what I like about this, and I can tell you more, is that basically I'm going to show you how to use the microwave you probably have sitting around to really just make some nice whole food plant-based food, fast breakfasts, dinners, and just take a deep breath. And when things are too hard, just let something else do a little bit of the work. I mean, I'm kind of do that when I'm cooking in the slow cooker or the Instant Pot, but microwaves are also pretty powerful as well. And usually what gets the ick factor of microwaves with the whole food plant-based movement is like, you don't want to use a lot of plastic in your microwave and things like that. And again, if you hand me that again, I'm sorry. What?
I just realized which glass you gave me.
Yeah, a fun one. So, and I use, here, I'll come back to the camera for just a minute, maybe. Here we are. And I love these any day microwave dishes. And I want to, I'll pull it out here. There's something you can get to top, like any Pyrex dishes you have. It's just like a little cover. It has a little pig nose. Literally, it's a pig. And so you could use instead of this expensive thing. But this opens and it vents, or you can put it down and it doesn't vent. You can store it, you can freeze it, and you can put it in the microwave. And I didn't think I was going to like them, but these sorts of things made me like the microwave.
We even got some for my mom.
And we cook pasta. I'm going to ask you to move back a little bit.
My mom bought some for her friends.
And this is the piggy guy that I'm talking about. Oh, thank you, Nan. I'm so glad. And hey, Lydia, I'm just going over some of the stuff in the bundle and yammering. Happy Mocktail Monday. Cheryl?
I'm almost done with mine.
Okay.
It's good.
We made rose faux gin and tonics. So that was kind of fun. So this guy, see how it's got a real pig, but it just has those venting ones, and you can put it over something, it kind of seals it. So you can still make pasta or something with bowls that you already have if you have Pyrex or something like that. So, hey Serenity, and Serenity's saying hey to Apple. Yes, it's good to see all of you guys are the absolute best, and you're even here when I didn't tell you I was going to be here, so props to that. So, like, I started cooking grits in the microwave, and I was like, what? So I've cooked grits in the slow cooker on this. I almost never cook it on the stove because you have to stand there and stir. It's like kind of like a risotto sort of thing, and I'm like, my wrists don't need that. In the Instant Pot, everything kind of sinks to the bottom. You really have to whisk it really, really hard. In the slow cooker, when you cook them, since we're not oiling the crock, a lot will stick there, and then we can soak it overnight and it just peels right out. It's not a big deal. So none of these things I'm saying, never make grits in the Instant Pot or the slow cooker. But when I make it in my little any day pans, it all comes out. And it's just really easy, and it takes 6 minutes. So I put in my water, my grits, anything else that I'm going to put. I use my little whisk, put it in there for 6 minutes.
You even cooked pasta in there one time.
Yeah, I was going to get to that one next. But you've been cooking pasta. You've cooked pasta this past summer.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bonza pasta cooks real good in there, but there was some other brand that I had that didn't cook as good in there. So.
Well, and it probably wouldn't have cooked as good in the pan either. Oh, it's good to see you guys. Yay, lovely, lovely faces. Okay, so I'm going to go back to, but like, do any of you guys use the microwave now? Like, pretty much I think before this, I would like melt chocolate chips. I would make popcorn.
Yeah.
And heat up leftovers, but I was reluctantly heating up leftovers because when I was working, like where I went into a job, we didn't have these as clean, so I didn't love the idea of heating everything up the way that I was heating it up. But anyhow, I'm gonna go back and talk some more about the bundle. I will check back in and see if you have some questions or answers. I'm super excited for Chef Julia's sourdough bread and pizza classes. So it's sourdough bread. And she is really, really good at explaining and teaching things. So this would be one of my big recommendations. I think being able to make your own bread and pizza, and we've talked about this before. Last year I had a pizza class in, and it was using not that kind of dough, but more of like red lentils and quinoa, and just ways to be lazier than sourdough. And there's some breakfasts. And then here is a personal journey story. The Dr. McDougall people have their starch solution masterclass in here. And so it explains to you how to follow the starch solution in real life and building meals that keep you full and satisfied. We've got people loving your relationship with food and feelings. So you've got everything from like, hey, let's cook these things, to let's think about stuff. Now, this is one I'm super excited for by Veganosaurus, Ignite Your Joy mini course. And that's because I've been kind of, as Apple said yesterday, I had the oogies not being, today's been a good day. Yesterday was a pretty good day. So I feel like,
Yeah, even though we got sidetracked on time today, it still has been a good day.
Yeah, it has. And so I'm also thinking this because like we talk about this a lot too, about with all the crazy in the world or even just day-to-day stuff, it can be really hard to take care of yourself. And so doing something like this, I think, would be really good self-care. It's 5 days of holistic inspiration to help you prioritize your happiness. And each day includes a meditation, a food tip, and an activity practice. And I think that'll be really fun to do. Maybe we'll start that tomorrow.
Okay.
It's just 5 days. Sid Nodder, who's been on here, is talking about cutting back on sugars and even the healthy ones. Then we have from Plant-Based Nutrition Lifestyle, a bundle of recipe video tutorials, which should be really fun. Starch solution stuff in here too. Wisdom of the Ages, a cultural exploration of the spiritual foundation of veganism throughout history. And so that sounds super interesting.
Yeah, that does sound good.
And then also we have Tim Kaufman, Fat Man Rants, again, talking about tofu. And I know that Chef Julia on her channel did one of his tofu recipes and said it turned out really amazing. Then we have more plants for everyone. I'm going to not do every single one because I think we have a whole shebang of them. More plants, plant-powered meal planner light, so meal planning, liver love recipe guide. And I think that could be really interesting too. It's reduce inflammation, pain, and chronic symptoms. You know, gentle healing recipes that your body can use. There's Bake, Bite, and Blend video class. Plant-based eating with 4 delicious recipes. And then less stress and zero waste. I don't know why I wanted to say weight. Less stress and zero waste. And it's one of the things that causes me a lot of stress if we have a lot of food waste. And I think this is really, really interesting. That's one of the reasons, too, I like to make sure my pantry and freezer are stocked, because those I don't have to stress about the same way. And she's also an RDN, and I think that can be really interesting. Raw meals for energy and clarity. My well-being journal. So if you've been kind of wanting to have some simple daily structure, then there you go. And here's a movement one, the first movement one, I think. Yoga videos of mindful movement. And I think that could be really good, and it's suitable for beginners. Oh, and hey, Diane. Yes, use the microwave, especially during the warm weather season. And Susan says she uses the microwave 80% of the time. And I know people feel differently about that.
There was some more up.
Were there?
Yeah.
Okay, here, let's go into full video mode. Okay.
Apple.
Oh, Apple. I'm going to be getting a microwave. Have never had one in my life, but it would come in handy with my growing disabilities. I can see good things about a microwave. And I think, and even if you look, I think Dr. Greger and a few other people have said things, and it should be fine. Like, the things that could be weird about it mostly are what materials you're putting your food in, just like anything else. And what I will say to all of you, while I have kind of a big, powerful microwave, it came with the house. It came with the house, and because of the size of the hole where it goes, we would probably end up replacing it with another one like that. But if I would just have a small one, or whatever would fit the size that you're going to use.
This big.
It was tiny, and even that container, that makes enough lasagna for 4 people, and it's maybe what, 12 by 12 ish.
Oh, no, it's more like an 8 by 8, I think.
Okay, so it's less than 12 by 12. So as long as you can fit something about like this, you're probably okay. Realize most things are going to be rounder, especially if you're going to go get Pyrex, or maybe even you can find Pyrex without lids at the thrift store for cheap. Yeah, Chef Julie is a class act. Oh, Nan says, a little off topic, I love your shirt. Where did you get it? I got it from Woot.
It was a Woot shirt.
It's a Woot t-shirt. So let me make sure they still even have them.
I don't even know, does Woot do shirts anymore?
Woot shirts. So Woot.com is they do shirt.woot.com. And let's see, is there a search on here? Search all designs.
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead kitty computer, and see if it's there. I see some that were there the last time I was here, which was a long time ago. I'll see if I can, there are 864 pages of these, so I will have to look on my own time, but if you go to shirt.woot.com, I'm not sure what the keywords are, but there's a little kitty and a little person with their little fall scarf and a computer. I do love that very much. Susan says, I only use microwavable glass or ceramic in my microwave. I never use plastic. Yeah, and I mean, will you hand me the piggy? This guy is silicone, so you could, some people say no, but you can sit that over that and still have it vented. There are probably other things you could do too. If you don't want it vented, you could put a plate on top as well. But if the pressure happens, it could blow off and hurt something. So you'd have to see about that as well. Okay. And back to the bundle. So movement we've got. Fermented foods, and actually, Apple, you were talking about like making sauerkraut and things like this. So, and I met Nicole, I think 2 years ago. I don't think it was last year. I don't think we did any videos last year, but she was really awesome. So I'm very excited to read through this and try some of her recipes. And I love this idea, the Make It Yours. By Karen Palmer. It's kind of like ratio recipe. So I usually make a recipe, give you the numbers, and then tell you all the things you can swap out. So it's kind of like that, but flipped, right? And I think that's a really good way for you to like really start owning what you like and the kind of food you want to eat. And so, let's see, rewire your mind. And for dealing with, this program was built for women who are dealing with chronic pain, fatigue, and other symptoms. I haven't looked at this yet, but this is very interesting. I don't have chronic pain, but this whole rewire stress patterns, I'm very interested in seeing what some of these ideas are. And the gut-brain axis. Oh, there's a kid's book. That's really cute.
Nice.
And the National Health Association has a cookbook, and they are kind of famous for their SOS recipes and their super cool, fancier cruises. Mm-hmm. And juicing. And I think Rosie was on my show before too. She was really great, and she did a lot of good juicing, and she's one of the reasons that I even kind of knew about the NAMA. I think she used the NAMA. So this from Dr. Yu, how toxins affect autoimmunity. Let's see, we're getting near the end. Taste and See Interactive Cookbook. I got to see what that is. That'll be interesting. Thirst No More, Emotional Eating. So it's talking about breaking free from emotional eating. If that's something that you're dealing with, I do believe it is a faith-based book, so that may or may not be your cup of tea. So just, I'm pretty good about just substituting whatever. I live in the South, so everyone's like, says like, have a blessed day and things like that. And I have some friends who get a little bit offended by that, but all I hear is, I want you to have a good day. And I'm like, thank you. I want you to have a good day too. The Inner Life of Vegan Health, and talking about it going beyond food, addressing the emotional, spiritual, and embodied inner life of compassionate living. Ooh, emotional regulation. I need some extra credit classes on emotional regulation these days. We've got Tim again with plant-based comfort classics. A salsa workshop by Chef Ramses Bravo. I can't say anything today. Uh-huh. Why don't you take over?
You're doing great.
And that means no. I'm gonna have a sip.
Every time I have the mouse, things happen. So I don't want things to happen. So
I don't know what you mean by that.
I always mess something up.
7 days of change, plant-based support. Meal planning hacks. We all need meal planning hacks and last minute things. And Chef Yen is doing Creami Copycat. So I turned her on to the Creami, and now she's going crazy with it, which is awesome. That's what I want all of you guys to do. Nourish yourself from the inside out. Holly Jolly recipes. Meal plan for family potlucks and gatherings, and that can be really nice because that can be a really hard time and to feel othered a little bit during big celebrations. So I think that could be really good. Fast family recipes, yes. And it says kids love fruit except for Cheryl. Cheryl eats like a kid, except you're doing better with fruit. And then there's a book on fasting, retreat treats. So some recipes from that. The Holistic Holiday, which we did go to a couple of years ago. We did not go to the Alaska one, which I heard was really, really good. It was also, I believe, on Celebrity.
It was on Princess.
And if they do another one on Princess or Celebrity, I would highly recommend going. And so they had some amazing keynote speakers. In fact, that was what we liked about the cruise. We didn't like the MSC ship. So these will be great. And so, like, if you're doing something and you're feeling a little listening to some of the doctors can often be helpful. And this is Chuck Carroll's kind of what's been going on with him, his story of battling 3 years about what was making him sick. And you can also get a year free membership to Very Veganish. And what you get is ad-free posts, exclusive content, live member-only events, and that's awesome too. We're getting to the end. Plant-Based Coaches video series, which can be really, really awesome. So it's kind of like having a little bit of a coach right in there. It looks like healthy breakfast, exercise introduction, exercise demos, and then my plated plate, umami reset. Love some umami. So saying 12 crave-worthy plant-based recipes with deep satisfaction without overstimulation.
Nice.
So this will be interesting to see. So I definitely want to look at this as well, and we'll check back in. Date Lady discount. Love the Date Lady. Love the Date Lady.
We got a whole bunch of bags of that Date Lady stuff over there.
They had Date Lady sugar at Costco, and so it's being clearanced out, so I got like 5 bags. So it's going to last for a long time, but you don't have to go to Costco, and if yours are already gone, you've got a 15% off discount. And then the Plant Strong people have a coupon booklet with coupon codes and 4 recipes. So they have things that you can buy in Whole Foods or you can order on their site, and Rest and Digest. So that's all interesting. So you've got, this is the time when the bundle ends. Ta-da! So that is what we're going over for our night tonight. So, and I'll give you some more details as we go along, but even just with looking at that, I could see a whole bunch of different things that I want to look at already.
Mm-hmm. There was some cool stuff in there.
Yeah. And I'm always into finding the movements and exercises is really good. Angela's here with us today. I wish Angela had something in the bundle. And it's good to see you as always. Oh, Carlene is here. Yay. Oh, what a beautiful kitty.
Mm.
So what do you guys want to talk about on this lovely Mocktail Monday? Elizabeth, it's so good to see you. This is Elizabeth, who runs the Chapel Hill Plant-Based Pod. And if you are near or in the area, it's this Saturday that's the potluck.
Yep.
Potluck. So email support at Healthy Slow Cooking, or I'll try and come back. Or Elizabeth, I don't know if you can. Let me see if I can find the link, and I'll put that in there. Ooh, doo, doo. Okay, let me go find it. I'm going to look on Facebook. I'm not going to let you guys see that. And then I'm going to look up Elizabeth. And I know.
I want to know if Hydron's got any new.
Oh yeah, Hydron. What new appliances?
Did you get any new
have?
appliances that we just have to have?
Let's see. Chapel Hill Plant. Why is it not coming up? It's not coming up for me on this one. Elizabeth, if you will send me on Facebook a link to your group or page, I will put it in the comments right now. If you don't have it, that's okay. All right. Oh, and I just saw. Okay, good. Good. Healthy cocktail ideas. Love the idea of mocktail Monday. Okay,
I
excellent.
need another one.
Okay, cool. She just sent it to me. I'm going to grab it and put it in here. It's because I'm on 2, and actually, I think I'm going to have to change this a little bit. Actually, let's do this. No, it didn't. There we go. I wasn't sure if it was going to do it with that or not. And plant pod. So, and Carlene is the one who always like gets me going with appliances. The Nama's pretty awesome.
No, you
Okay,
got
that's the potluck link. And then this is the Facebook group link.
We ended up with that glass air fryer too.
Yeah, we do have it. And we did a demo. I need to do probably another demo. And this is the Facebook group. Put that up here. But that's where we're going to be on Saturday. Hopefully I'll cook something. So that'll be a live that'll happen probably Saturday morning. Is I'll cook whatever I'm bringing or the night before.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But yeah, there's some mocktail. I did a drink class too, so we could pull out a couple of recipes from that. But one thing that's really good is to put flavored balsamic vinegars in sparkling water. Just that simple. They're already a little bit sweet. And especially, I did one, what did I use? I used lime, seltzer, fig and elderberry balsamics, and I had some bitters. So if you have cocktail bitters, if you're just getting into mocktails, you can buy bitters that have 0 alcohol as well. If you are okay with it or you already have some, you can use bitters that you have. But I had some holiday pie bitters, and if you put that in and just a little bit of maple syrup, and you can leave that out, it tasted just like a Coca-Cola. It was crazy. It was so crazy. So that was fun. Aw, of course. Elizabeth, you do so much for the community. And Jeremy, I was wondering if you have a tuna helper powder. I ate something similar as a reminder today. What did you eat? Did you eat like a chickpea pasta casserole kind of thing? Because you could do that. I'd have to look up tuna helper. That's why I got 2 computers. Let's see what.
I can't believe that stuff still exists.
Tuna creamy broccoli, tetrazzini, tuna cheesy pasta, plain old, well, tuna helper, tuna creamy broccoli. What else we got? Tuna Alfredo. Well, you could do some of it. So like, let's say for the Alfredo, I've got the creamy pasta sauce. You could start with that. I would add in mashed chickpeas, cooked pasta. I would put it in a casserole dish, and you could either go to my YouTube or healthyslowcooking.com. I have some oil-free grateable cheese. You could grate that on top, or even make a queso and pour it on top and let it bubble. Or if you have the bundle from a couple years ago, use my pizza cheeses from there. Let's see. Does that help, Jeremy? Is that kind of what you're looking at? Yeah, you're using your Ninja Crispy Daily. And the thing is right after I got that, we had to get a new oven. So my oven has an air fryer setting. So I've been just using it more. Though as soon as Cheryl gets the Breville cleaned.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a live. Maybe we'll clean it live.
I don't know it's going to come clean this time, you guys.
It's been worse.
I don't know that it's been worse.
It's been worse. Oh, and look. Fergus's booty. Hey, Fergus.
Say hey, buddy.
Say hey. Oh, you're going to come
you
around?
going to come around?
Oh, big stretch.
There you go, bud.
Hi, sweet boy. And Nan says, speaking of appliances, you have the same rice cooker as I have. So you have the Yum Asia rice cooker. I haven't made a lot of interesting recipes with it. And here's why. And it's a silly reason, but I like to keep it pure in the way that I don't keep my Instant Pot pure. But I have different lids. So I have a sweet cover, you know, and like Indian food cover, because all that gets into those little seals.
He's doing.
I don't know. He's being a nibble. Let's see. Here we go. Get it. Fergus, look up there. Not at me. Oh, you got it. Oh, he won't let me clean things out of his eyes until we're in bed. And then I can clean his eyes. So I just have to wait. You would love to learn about mocktail pairing with healthy meals. We could totally do something like that. Mm-hmm. There is a box called Raising the Bar, and I get that. So, in fact, we're backed up on them. But this actually came from there. And so the way they're having regular canned cocktails, they're having some canned ready-to-drink mocktails. Here, I'll give you part of mine.
Need it.
I don't have another one of those.
It's good.
It is good. And then what I did is I added a little bit of Portland syrup, rose syrup. You could also, if you wanted to keep this on a healthier level, this is gin and tonic. So a lot of non-alcoholic gins or zero proof gins have different flavors, just like regular gins. You could do it with sparkling water instead of involving tonic water, and then add in a few little additions. But it usually gives some of those botanicals that are really forward. Let's see. What you looking at?
I was looking at your cup. See which one you had.
Oh. Do you want to talk about the cups?
No. Mine's very nerdy. It's a tiki mug, but
it's Star Wars.
It's Star Wars tiki mug. See, they got the lightsabers. And there's Princess Leia with Jabba the Hutt.
We live a very big life. Not. Apple says, well, your world has a hamburger-less helper recipe. It's one of my favorite meals. It's not a pre-made mix, but I'm sure you could pre-make it yourself. I'll have to check that out. Hey, Marilyn, I gave no one any notice.
Yep.
I just came on because I said I would come on every night this week, and here I am. And we talked about the bundle some, and we'll talk a little bit about one thing in the bundle every day till it's done. Jeremy says my mac and added my seitan to it. Not sure if the wheat gluten changed the flavor. Oh, it's his day. They don't.
Fergus.
Oh, they don't share the screen time. Oh, I see. You're talking about Fergus and Freya.
She was up here earlier.
She's come up twice, and I don't know why. She doesn't usually. But she was up on the counter. I think adding some seitan to it would be really good. Or my favorite, actually, maybe I'll make that for dinner for us. Because we've got mushrooms. I could do minced mushrooms, and we could do a hamburger helper. Minced mushroom helper.
Didn't we do, somebody had a hamburger helper recipe one time.
Joni Newman.
Oh.
It was heavy.
It was so heavy.
This was a long time ago. This was probably...
It was at least 2010, 2011.
It was possibly before then. And it had so much oil in it.
There was a lot of oil. It was back when everybody was making vegan recipes with tons of oil to kind of like mimic the other stuff. And like it tasted just like hamburger helper, but it was really oily though.
It made me a little... That's when I realized, I was like, oh, I cook low oil, and I didn't know I did, but it was like,
Yeah.
There was a significant amount of oil to saute the onions. There was a significant amount of oil added to that. So it was like a half a cup of oil.
Yeah, maybe more.
It was hard for me.
Yeah.
Hey, Tanya. And I think Susan's talking about the mocktail sounding delicious. Let me see if I've got a couple of gins, I think. Hello, little precious girl. She's laying down over here at the side.
There you go, buddy.
I might
Now
have a couple of gins
shot.
that I can show. Yeah, I've got the Liars. I think I just got another little one. This is a little one. So you can kind of just get an idea. I think we got this one at Costco. Nope, that's not it.
I'm gonna boop you.
Boop, boop, boop. Short person reaching really, really
Do
far.
you need my help?
No. I'll
That
be
was
okay.
pitiful, no. That was so pitiful.
Don't worry. I probably have more.
I think you probably got more in your hand than you should be carrying. So I don't know
This
that.
I don't worry about. It's the leaning over and picking things up off the ground. Looks like I drink a lot. So these two are from Raising the Bar. I've had some others too. These are Liars, which is an Australian brand that I love. This is a pink gin, and then this is a dry London gin. These cost about the same as regular gin. It's like 30 bucks or 35. Mm-hmm. These are smaller ones, and this is a brand called Cedars. So that one's wild. This one is crisp flavor. And so they both have a gin and tonic recipe. So for the wild, it uses tonic, grapefruit, and basil. For the crisp, it uses tonic, cucumber, and mint. So usually there's some...
And these are 0 sugar.
Are they? Oh, these are 0 sugar as well. Mm-hmm. Oftentimes, these will have sugar, or like the Liars have glucose syrup. So I'm not saying they're for everybody. But also, you could make, if you find a tea that has a lot of juniper and other things, like juniper, spruce, and I have juniper berries, you could brew a tincture and kind of make something similar, but these are actually distilled. So, smell that one. That one smells
like cucumber.
Yeah. That's why the crisp, and that's why it suggests cucumber and mint. But also Hendrick's gin is similar to this. Mm. So, and Hendrick's gin is kind of a fun gin. Smell that.
Is it fir? Like, is it pine? It smells like a tree.
But not like exactly, not like pine sol or anything. It smells woodsy.
Yeah, like
more.
Like an evergreen or something, like Christmas tree.
But you can, the only thing is it's not like a Christmas candle.
Right.
So I want to, so it still has these warm citrus.
Like if you walked in a field where those were growing, you would smell something like that.
Right. And so what you'll find is a lot of varieties, which means you'll find stuff you like and stuff you don't. The Raise the Bar box, and maybe that's, and we won't be able to do that when we're on the ships, but for the next little while I could go ahead and get a recipe card and we could pull stuff out. But usually then there's leftovers, but they're like, I think they're like $50 or $60 a month, so it's not inexpensive. But I let Cheryl's mom buy it she gives me money and I buy that for myself, and then I get a box every month from her. And there's probably about 8 or 9 drinks in each box. And sometimes they'll send you little
10 servings.
pre-made cocktails. Like we got some pre-made, and actually I got a bottle that I haven't opened up. Sometimes it's full-size bottles, sometimes it's small ones. And actually
I like when they send the full-size bottles because I feel like that's more bang for your buck.
Well, it's especially since we don't see these. So this is Fleuret, a distilled spirit, and this is the botanical one, which is supposed to be floral, crisp, and citrus, and it's a gin alternative also. Right? And then I have another one of the same brand. I have one little bar cart that's all 0 alcohol spirits. So actually, do I have two of these? Oh, okay, this will be the third floor that I have. So we can open up 2 of these, and we have a rum and a raspberry. So I don't know what the raspberry is supposed to be. So this is like a brand, right? So you can see that they're similar, but different. So
that has fancy tops on it, though. Look at the fancy tops.
They do have fancy tops.
Like they sparkle like they have diamonds or something on it. You can't really see it on the.
You kind of can.
Kind of see it.
See, this one doesn't sparkle.
No, that one's just plain Jane.
But it looks nice. I'm okay with it. So this is like a rum one. Oh, I haven't opened this in a while. I made up. Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm. That one smells pretty good.
Yeah, it's got that kind of, rum has more of a sugar,
yeah,
brown sugar molasses kind of thing to it. And this one's raspberry. I can't remember if it might be a gin. I should look up on theirs. It smells so good.
Oh, that smells really good.
That smells super good.
So Jeremy's asking, what is a gin alternative? No gin.
It means a gin alternative to regular gin is what vegan cheese is to cheese. And I will look up this. So basically it means they go through and they still distill it to kind of impact the flavors instead of just making a tea. Like what's in this one? This is water, natural flavoring, acid, citric acid, sweetener, preservatives. So I mean,
did they send bitters too?
Yeah, I've got all the stuff over there. What do you want?
Oh no, I was just looking.
You don't want a Negroni.
I don't want a Negroni.
But we do have some. I think we have sweet vermouth somewhere, non-alcoholic. But it's just to bring the flavors into it. Yeah, it's because the sugar kind of sealed it a little bit. That's why. I probably poured some on it. But see,
What's the website?
Oh, here, take this. I've got it. I wasn't planning on the 0 alcohol discussion, but let me find it. It's raising the bar. No. We are raising the bar. That's what it is. And as soon as I can type it in, we are raising the bar. There we go. And I'll have to look and see what it is now. I'll put it in here. It's super fun, and if it's something you guys want to do once a month, we could totally come in here and do it. And I could tell you, oh, you got the Liars in there, and this is we are raising the bar. Liars also has a 0 alcohol sparkling wine that's really good. I actually drank 2 out of this box that was supposed to be used for something else, but I do have some other sparkling non-alcoholic wine. And actually, even on the boats, they usually have at least a non-alcoholic white and red wine and sparkling wine. Oftentimes, especially on the British boats, they have Gordon's 0 zero proof gin.
Yeah.
When we were on Cunard, we had zero proof apple hard cider.
Thatcher's.
Thatcher's
Zero is my ultimate favorite non-alcoholic cider, hands down. Cannot get it anywhere in the States.
And so Jeremy or someone else is thinking, well, how is that different than regular sparkling cider? It tastes different. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of the alcohol, zero or
and
lesser
it doesn't taste like apple juice either.
No, it tastes like a hard cider.
Yeah.
And it just, so a lot of times with beer, like Athletic Brewing, it's like, I think it's 0.5% alcohol that's in there. So you want to look carefully at any wines or beers. In general, what I found with the spirits is they are zero proof, true zero proof. But usually the beers and wines often have the alcohol removed, kind of like decaf coffee or decaf tea. And I'm not saying the same process, but just conceptually. Yeah. Oh, apple! I don't know if you can get it there, but if we can get it there, we're bringing it home.
Somehow, if we have to ship it back, like we're shipping it back, because that stuff, like, I just.
And it's in this really big cider bottle.
We share one. We can share one. It's just like huge.
That was one of our, and it is. We're going on Cunard again twice this year. That's what we do. We don't buy a drink package or anything on there. We buy our little tea and share it. And also I bring a little container where I make tea, and they have a tea kettle in the room. So a lot of times I just make tea in the room, and it's just really nice. They have a little pub in there. So literally we go to the pub, we get our little Thatcher's Zero, and you could get Thatcher's Full Ed. And
see if you can pull up a picture of it.
Okay.
That way, if she can see it.
Yeah. Thatcher's cider, non-alcoholic. Oh, I wonder if we can. Okay, here. I'm going to share the screen.
They have it in cans.
Okay, I just did a search.
What's a McGrocer?
I don't know what a McGrocer is. But look, it's a popular, award-winning, non-alcoholic Somerset cider known for crisp, medium dry taste and golden, bubbly appearance. It's delicious. Is it really alcohol-free? Well, that didn't answer that.
It says alcohol-free.
Okay. But it didn't really answer that. This is gonna. Okay. It's saying, I'm not sure where you can get this, but.
Hello, my friend.
Ours didn't look quite like that, but you can kind of see.
That one's Somerset cider. Ours didn't say Somerset.
No,
Ours said something else.
We just had regular.
We had the blue. That one.
Is it blue?
Yeah, we had that one.
Plus, okay, it's at McGrocer.
Hello, my friend.
Can I make this big? Well, that helped not at all, did it? Does it cite? Is that going to take? Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is the one we had. And, oh, I'm pretty sure this is British because it's in pounds.
Yeah.
But it was really delicious. And one of the things that I was literally floored by was the amount of zero proof and, very low alcohol alternatives. Like we would just go into a store and I found we were in a grocery store and I got 2 different sparkling wines because we could bring them on the ships we were going on to. In Holland, we can't. And one was super cheap. It was $3 or $4. Well, it cost $20.
We could bring it on. We could bring 2 bottles of wine on Holland. However, they charge you $20 just for bringing it on board for a corkage fee, whether you have it in your room or you have it in your with your dinner. So it's I don't want to pay $20 for that $4 bottle of wine.
No, and the thing is a lot of times on Holland we already have. They have more than a drink package. It includes like Wi-Fi, some excursions, some other stuff. So we usually have that. So it's silly because we can get 0 alcohol sparkling wine.
Yeah.
Without paying anything else. But when we went to just this like Tesco somewhere, and it wasn't even a big one. It was this little grocery store.
It was a tiny
there was
one,
a
like
whole
just
shelving,
off the port somewhere.
And I got 2 sparkling wines. One I think I got, it was like $10 equivalent, and one was like $3. And I was like, we'll try it. And so I put it off and put it off and put it off, and then finally we drank it. It was like, it was the best one I've ever had.
It was like $4.
So when we go back to the UK, we will be coming back with that and Thatcher's if we can find it. I don't think we were finding Thatcher's 0 at the small grocery stores we were at.
We saw Thatcher's everywhere.
Yes.
But not Thatcher's 0.
And so Apple was saying it used to make a very delicious winter stew with apple cider in the broth. Excuse me. And it really does. Just like sometimes a dark beer. I've done a winter stew with like Turbo Dog, which is like a Bach beer, kind of a little bit darker. And it kind of reduces and it's really nice. Hey, grandbaby. You're looking cute as a button, as always. I hope your busy day went well. Seriously Unserious is being my accountability partner this week, so I have to report later. But as you can see, I've done the live. I got the recipes up for Kathy's Cooking Club.
It is in motion.
And there are parts that did not get done today that will get done tomorrow.
Time just got away from us today.
Well, you know, it always does, but we planned some travel as well.
Yeah, we had to get with our friend that's going with us in April and make sure that we're all on the same page for getting a hotel and getting our flight and all that kind of stuff.
Taking care of stuff. And what's interesting is it's her very first transatlantic and her very first cruise at the same time. So she's pretty brave, going on a boat for 14 days, and 10 of them she doesn't see land from the time she gets on the boat till she goes.
Yeah. So we're doing a lot of stuff for her that we would normally just go on the app and do blah blah blah. So I actually sit down and I get on the app and I actually like did all her paperwork and did all the stuff that she needed to do on the app and did all that. And then next week when the reservations open up for dinners, then I'll pop on and I'll reserve for all 3 of us for dinner every night. So.
See, and that's why we need to have a group cruise next year.
Yeah.
So that Cheryl can do all that. Is April our next travel date? No. I was very optimistic with travel this year. So we have 3 trips before that April trip. So I'm a combiner. So if you know me in real life, I will combine all kinds of things. Let's go to Costco and spend the day together. Mm-hmm. Let's go to dinner. Meals are real big ones.
I'll say, do you want to just go get something to eat? And she'll say yes. And then she'll start going, maybe we should call X. 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 And it's just like.
And Caleb accomplished almost everything on their list. Yay! So everybody said, and Kim says, I see Cheryl snuck her hat back on. Yeah. Well,
my hair is bad. It grew overnight, I think. It had the big, it looked big. Like, do you guys remember Flock of Seagulls?
Well, I can make my hair.
I can make my hair look like Flock of Seagulls. Well, it's all flat to my head now. It's all yuck.
Well,
but,
and
like I had it, like
I had mine patted down.
I had this stuff. It was all like way up there earlier. So the hat is on. I cannot be on camera without my hat on today.
Well, I was trying to get us to push to when we got on the ship on March 1st to get our hair cut.
And there's no way.
And it's 2 weeks.
There's no way.
And you guys don't see it the way I do anyhow, but I'm just like, whoa. I just don't think it can go. Like I'm patting it down and I'm like, these guys are getting ready.
In the back, it keeps growing out this way in the back. It's so weird.
Well, I wake up and it's like, argh. And usually I wake up and I just run my fingers through my hair and I'm done. I can't do this for 2 weeks. There's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
So the reason that we bundled things up for March, originally we were just going to do a quickie at the end of March. Kind of quickie, like 14 days or something like that. Quickie at the end of March. For my birthday, because March is my birthday month. And then Holland had to go and offer me free inside rooms. Is she okay?
Yeah. She almost jumped up, but she didn't quite make it. Come here.
Oh, no.
Come here.
You okay?
Come here. Can I?
Go check on her, buddy. There we go.
I'm just going to put you up here.
Okay.
She's going to hop around a little bit and look. She does not like to be picked up.
At all, no.
And I did pick her up because she
now
wanted
she's
to
horrified.
jump.
She's horrified that she was picked up. But anyhow, Holland had to go and offer me free inside room. Like, I got the equivalent of casino comps without being a casino person.
We still don't know how it happened. We're experimenting with it. But
No
because
idea.
of that, we got two.
We could use it 3 times.
Yeah, so we used 2 for the 2 we took in January. We had already gotten the Panama Canal on Virgin, which is a full Panama Canal, at the end of March. And then we had our vacation.
Our family vacation for spring break.
With our friend's family.
With Elizabeth, that you guys all know. And
then we added a half Panama Canal because we got it.
For free. Well, we just had to pay for port fees and taxes.
It's not free anymore because we also upgraded to a balcony for way more than we normally do.
Yeah. But it was about sold out. So.
And it's your birthday. Like, it's her actual birthday is March 4th. So we'll be there on the cruise. And you've always wanted to do Panama Canal. So we're doing this. That's why we're kind of here every other month, as I'm just going swoosh. And then at the end of April, we do the transatlantic to Barcelona. We do 7 days through Italy and Greece. And we don't know how we're getting, but somehow in 5 days, we're going from there to
Greece
Southampton,
to Southampton,
in the UK.
London.
And that planning needs to happen.
Yeah.
And then we're taking the Cunard back
It could be
home.
another planes, trains, and automobiles situation, but we don't know yet.
Yeah.
I would like to see if there's some kind of a ferry that we can
Kind of
take maybe from Greece to Italy and then go up that way.
well,
I don't know. I don't know that geography very well.
This is what we'll be researching, and this is how we figure these things out the hard way.
And this is why, if you want to plan your travel and you want us to help you, we can do all the research for you, and you don't have to.
I'm a very good
That's
researcher.
a shameless plug for my new business.
So you can email Cheryl at theplantbasedexplorers@gmail.com.
I will give you the same quality customer service as I do in tech world with your travel. So
Yeah. All right. So, and also, Apple says, high five to you, Caleb. I'm feeling rather smug over here because I finished updating my website today. The to-do list is complete.
yay for to-do lists.
Woo.
My to-do list is not complete. It is almost complete. It's partially complete. I only have a few more things to edit on that one. And then I'll have 2. And then I'll have 2.
Okay. 2 videos. Okay. So more videos coming to the Plant-Based Explorer.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just knock out like low-hanging fruit, which is videos that we've done with a quick room tour or just the 2 of us talking about something.
And we're
that
going to
is
do more of
interesting.
the 2 of us talking about stuff too, because we have a lot of things we want to explain.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. You guys are so sweet.
Yeah.
So we've got that trip. Then we're home for most of June and July. We've got one trip with Elizabeth for a week that we are spying. We're going on the new Norwegian ship. And they do have a plant-based restaurant for lunch. Mm-hmm. And good Indian food.
They have really good Indian food. And if you make friends with the chef, maybe he might make you more Indian vegan food.
Yeah,
because that happened to us on the Aqua. We came every day for lunch, and then he finally, after the second day, was like, "Are you going to come every day for lunch?" And we were like, "Yes, yes, we are." And then he said that I'll make you vegan food. So every day we had a vegan dish because he knew we were coming.
Yeah, I just love Indian food anyhow, but I'm wanting Cheryl to get up the spa from the Aqua because it's glorious. So, like, I have a friend who... It's like, well, my husband loves cruises, but I don't. I like to go to the place and spend a lot of time. And I'm like, well, can you go and have it be just actually a place, as if you were going to a hotel or a resort where you weren't going to go out into a city? And I recommended this because, like, we spa'd like it was our job. And it's the most spectacular spa we have ever been to. I even
had my computer and I was working. That spa was so nice that I didn't want to leave the area where all the loungy chairs with the heated...
There was a whole, heated chairs and like bowling beds.
And you just looked out onto the water. It was beautiful.
Quiet.
So quiet in there.
And that's just like not even a quarter of what was there. Then you walk down the stairs and there's this giant, like almost swimming pool of whirlpool with water coming down the walls, and then
gorgeous.
A saltwater pool you could go into, and then there was 3 saunas. There was a charcoal sauna,
ice room,
an ice room. There was a steam room, a salt room. There were so many rooms.
And then some of those weird shower things that I don't understand.
And there were some
are hot, some are cold, some are hot and then cold. Like, I don't like them. I think they're weird, so I don't do
I
those.
like them. I'm just like,
I think they're bizarre.
Make the magic with my body. So, but this is pretty awesome. So we'll be doing that. Chances are possible we'll add something in there.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Probably at the end of June, because we got a pet sitter for the end of June if we want it.
Oh, Apple says I'd live in the spa, no joke. Absolutely. Let me see. I know we should wait until you... Let me see if I can find a picture of NCL Aqua
I think
Spa.
you might have one on in your saves.
What do you mean in my saves?
I think I pulled it off of your phone.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can find it here.
Oh, yeah.
Give me... Okay.
That's a pretty good picture.
Let's see if we can see any of these pictures. Okay.
There you go. That's
All
it.
Right.
Whoo! Yes.
Okay. So this is the wall of water. And it just makes noise and it's lovely. It doesn't photograph as nice as it is. So there's like these little...
You can lay down in the very front section.
Yeah, there's like underneath here, there's things you can sit and lay down on. I just float away.
Yeah.
So, but also on these sides, yeah, you guys can see my little mouse, I think. There are little jets underneath. So like one was like hip level and one was calf level. And so and also with these little dividers, it's not as creepy. So you can and there's...
That's the saltwater one there.
Is there. And so over here, that's the hot loungers where you're looking out. Let's see what else it shows.
Oh, that's the salt room. That's a really big picture of the salt room.
I don't know. So you can see this might be from a different ship. There's the steam room, the relaxation area. Like, it's massive. There's the clay sauna, ice room, charcoal sauna, salt room.
There's the stupid
shower. Okay. And I think that kind of does it.
It was beautiful, though. It's one of the nicest ones. And the like whirlpool like things are actually, this is, aside from Queen Mary 2, these are the largest ones that we've been in on a ship. I know that. I know the one in Asheville is huge, but this one, like...
Well, here's what I would say. So, on the Queen Mary, which is the Cunard that goes back and forth, it's old.
It's old.
And it has a really big whirlpool, but it's very hard to get into. So
I don't know how the older folks do
like
it.
you're climbing down a really hard metal ladder,
Like old school pool ladder.
And so.
It's over your head as soon as you get in. If you're
or over my head, it's over my head.
It's up to the top.
So
of
I let go and swim to where I can get somewhere, and it's probably about the same size, if not a little bit bigger.
And then there's this place in the middle that has, this nice area you can get to.
You can hold on.
But you're like fighting against the current to get there because you can't touch the bottom, and so you're just like trying to get there and trying to get there. So then when one person gets there, then you got to grab the other one and pull them over. And it wasn't just us. Like we saw other people doing the same thing.
And I talked to some, because we made friends pretty quick with maybe an 84-year-old woman. I mean, she got around really, really good. But she was like, yeah, I was at the spa today. And I was like, I'm just starting to be a little scared about getting in and out of that thing. She's like, oh my gosh. So everyone I talked to, because I was like, they did have a way that if you were disabled, they had something that could put you in it.
They had one of those mechanical arms that put you down.
But I would be scared of that because I would not be able to get out.
Yeah.
Spa Olympics. That's exactly what it felt like.
It was. It's crazy.
And
the water just kept... It was like when I was trying to do that gorge and I was going against the current. It was just crazy.
Yeah. So, and while I wouldn't say no, one of the reasons we did the one on Cunard is because if you get a spa treatment, then you can get the whole thermal spa for the week for like $75.
Yeah.
Which is really good. So I would say my second would not be Cunard. It would be Holland. The Holland Spa.
The Holland Spa is nice.
And it's not as scary. Like it's big but they have stairs that go up into it.
Yeah. The Holland one is nice. I kind of discount that one because they don't have as many loungers in a quiet room that you can hang out in.
They had I think 8 or 9 loungers, and you could see out, and it was really great. And behind you were a few things I think a sauna or steam room. I think the steam room was broken the whole time we were there. And then in the next room is the really big, and actually since we're doing show and tell, let's do...
We'll let you guys think what you think between that spa
Dam
and then this one.
Well,
there you go. Greenhouse Spa and Salon.
To me, still... Okay, so this is the middle part, and this is on the Pinnacle class ships. Thanks for that. But there's steps that go in here, and see, there's seating all around. So it's pretty cool.
And then in that middle section right there, those things shoot out water like a waterfall, and then you can get your your shoulders and stuff under there.
And don't get a spa suite or stateroom. They give you a yoga mat, and they charge you a lot more, and it's close to the spa, which is not a great place to be. But I think that may be...
Maybe all the pictures.
All the pictures of that. But then let's see if they have... Okay. Queen Mary to Cunard Spa. Let's see if they...
Yeah. The Aqua Therapy Center.
Only they don't have any of these loungers. So
they don't have any of those in the Queen Mary.
So this may not...
That's not...
That's the Queen Mary one. So this one, this is probably on Queen Elizabeth or Queen Anne.
Yeah, that is not Queen Mary.
How it has those nice steps that go down.
Yeah, no. That is not the Queen Mary.
Okay, let me see. Here, I'll switch it. I just don't want any weird things that I'm looking up. Cunard, Queen Mary to Thermal Spa photos. That looks more
like it.
Let's see if it's actually...
Nope. Well, maybe.
No.
It's doctored picture, but it's it. That's it. Because see...
It said it can't find that page after it gave it to me.
Okay, so see, there's the steps going in.
They're not showing it yet. Okay, we may have to... Okay, it doesn't look as nice as this. It looks much more beat up, but do you see those big things that you climb down? Those are all big metal stairs. And you're going into like 4.5 feet water.
No, I think it's more like 5 feet.
It's close, but I mean, it's hard to know. Mm-hmm. And then you can't see back there, but there's a little circle behind the big giant shell that isn't there. That shell doesn't exist.
That shell doesn't exist.
Neither do those shells. And right here is usually like a big, yeah, this must have been when it was like redone the last time. See, do they have any other pictures?
Oh, there's the center.
The circle.
There's the circle that you're trying to, that you're swimming up current to get into.
Oh, look, it looks like that used to be water. That's never been water.
No, that would be cool.
Yeah, so it's
old.
It's not as nice. It's a little scary, but
scary.
I might be doing it in May. so just so you know, but like I would much. The Holland one, most of the time these are fairly expensive too. They'll go from anywhere from $200 to $300 for a cruise, depending on how long your cruise is.
Sometimes you can get a discount if you book them before you go on the cruise, but that's getting less and less, it seems like.
It is, and here's the other thing. You don't have to do it the whole week. If you're like, I don't know, Kathy likes this, but am I going to like this? You could just book a day. And it's like $50 for the pass for the day. So like if you, like I got the 9-day pass on the Rotterdam, and I think it was $250. But it worked out to being less than $30 a day if I went every day. So some days I went twice. Mm-hmm. And then I felt like I had the best bargain ever. But if you're going to, massage services and things like that on boats are usually incredibly expensive. Though I've looked at some at hotels and things like that, and they're also incredibly expensive. So maybe I'm just old. But I find that oftentimes for me, it's a better value to get the spa where I can go and do something every day, especially the ones that had the shoulder stuff that came. Like I really felt like I had a little mini massage every time I went in. Apple says Susan and I are ready for the spa. Well, you guys can come join us on the Luna if you want to. I know the food was okay. We didn't really go upstairs. So the Norwegian ships, and we're going to do more of this when we're on the Aqua.
I don't think we even ate in the dining room on the Norwegian, did we?
I don't think we did. Mm-mm. Because it was just so easy to eat there.
We went to the little food court.
Yeah, the food. They have a buffet as well, so it's different than Virgin in that they have all the things. But upstairs on Norwegian, kind of like Royal Caribbean, they have like the amusement park. And so far we have not opted into amusement park excitement. But
that one had putt-putt, and we didn't find out until the last day, and so we were a little disappointed in ourselves that we did not pop for the putt-putt.
Yeah, because I do like that. So we're going to try and go up and do some things, but I'm scared of heights, so I don't want any of the... I don't want the weird roller coasters. I don't want the weird slides that you see yourself over the ocean.
Yeah, I don't want to slide down 10 stories hanging my butt off the side of the ship. That's just not my thing. I don't want to do that.
So, but spa.
Yeah.
So she's excited for some spas and not other spas.
I like the ones that have the big quiet rooms that I can just like
work in.
Work and take a nap and work and take a nap.
And here's another thing on Holland. If you're like, well, I don't want to do that. They have, because they're Holland, they have free saunas outside of that too. So you can go and do a sauna. You can do the whirlpool that's by the regular swimming pool and things like that. But it doesn't have all the bells and whistles. It doesn't have all the massagey things. And then I'm just always like, who's going to get in here with us?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
I don't know. I'm funny about things like that. Give me 30 people in that really nice room and I'm fine with it. But have one poor little old man try to get in and I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little broken, but that's okay.
Well, that one time we were in the hot tub outside
At Cunard?
No, was it? We had some kind of sweet access. That must have been when we were at Princess Grill. And then
2 guys were jerks.
they were like man spread, and they like weren't moving over.
Well, I said, "Oh, that looks good. Is it nice?" And he's like, "No," because he was
like, "It's cold."
They were being jerks. And then I'm like, all that did was like, "I'm going in." I probably would have passed by, but I'm like, "I'm going in now. You need to move over." Because
they did not want to move over.
And they were trying not to move over. So that's why I like the spot better. But that was a one case scenario. And especially if you're on something like Celebrity, they usually have a solarium area. So they have and that's an adult quiet area. Mm-hmm. So that's a nice place.
Area. That's a nice area. But it's not even an extra charge for that. It's just there. It's outside of where the spa is. So anybody can use it. It's really nice.
I think that's good. Anybody else have any questions, thoughts, answers? Because if not, it's been probably way too long that I've kept you guys up. Those of you from other places. But we just wanted to come in and chat. We'll come in and chat tomorrow as well, and maybe I'll make some food or something. You got anything else to say?
No, I think it's been a good day.
It has been a good day. It's been good visiting with you guys and talking about mocktails and 0 alcohol spirits. And don't forget the bundle.
We're here to talk about the bundle.
I'm not a really big salesy mood, but just know you have a limited amount of time. So if it's something you want to get it.
Yeah.
Because when it's gone, and no one will let me sell it. I have no control over it, okay?
Yeah.
I can sell you my class, but that's all I can sell. All right? So think happy thoughts. Have yourself a nice, happy mocktail, be that sparkling water with lime or a little splash of balsamic. Maybe try a little elderflower balsamic or elderberry balsamic would be yummy. Or make yourself a cup of cocoa with some date sugar.
Ooh, I kind of want some hot chocolate.
We can do that.
It is kind of chilly in here.
That's because the fan's on.
Oh.
The fan is...
It's blowing right at me.
It's nice. It's very nice. All right, you guys, I'll see you all tomorrow, and have the very best day.
Night, everybody.
Good night.